Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. If someone had told me just a few years ago that I would one day write a book about my testimony, I would never have believed them. The truth is, writing this book was never part of my plans. For most of my life, I considered myself an ordinary person. I worked as a nurse, raised my children, went through the ups and downs of life, and faced many of the same struggles that many other people face. Over the years, I experienced heartbreak, loneliness, disappointment, addiction, family struggles, and many unanswered questions. There were seasons when I cried out to God and wondered why certain things were happening. I prayed for my son. I prayed for my family. I prayed for understanding. And for many years, it seemed as though I was receiving very few answers. Then in September of 2024, something happened that changed my life forever. I experienced a personal visitation from the Lord Jesus Christ. I know that statement may be difficult for some people to understand, and I do not expect everyone to agree with me. But I know what happened, and I know how it changed me. Following that experience, I felt a burden in my heart to tell others what God had done. Not because I wanted attention, not because I wanted recognition, but because I wanted people to know that God is real. I wanted people who feel forgotten to know that God sees them. I wanted people who are struggling to know that there is hope. I wanted parents who are praying for their children to know that they should never stop praying. And I wanted people to understand that no matter how dark life may seem, God has not abandoned them. Heaven Intervened is more than a story of a visitation. It is the story of a life. It is the story of the struggles that came before the visitation, the lessons God taught me afterward, and the ways He continued to change my heart. In many ways, this book is a testimony of God's mercy. I do not claim to have all the answers. I am simply sharing what happened to me and what the Lord has taught me through it. My prayer is that this book encourages people to seek God for themselves. My prayer is that it strengthens those who are weary. And my prayer is that it points people to Jesus Christ. Because at the end of the day, that is what this has always been about. Not me, not the book, but Jesus. If you'd like to read the full story, my book, Heaven Intervened, my testimony of spiritual warfare, deliverance, and the power of Jesus Christ to set the captives free, is now available on Amazon in both Kindle and paperback editions. I'll place the link in the description below. More than anything, I pray this testimony encourages you to seek the Lord for yourself and to discover the hope that is found in Jesus Christ. Thank you for listening, and may God bless you.